Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. You are speaking to Zukiswa, who's also known as Zuki T. Please do allow me to reintroduce myself to you. Uh, this is just me doing a segment. Is it a content on what I wish I learned in my 20s, in my 30s? Okay. So let's just do my face. Let's just Elsa Majimbo on my face. You know, I moisturize my face a lot. So let's just Elsa Majimbo my face. Oh God, it's too much, I know. It's just a cream, normal one. Not a lot of things goes into my face, as I've said. My face is feeling a bit dry, so I love to moisturize my face. I've just washed my face and also my teeth. So let's have this chat together. Things I wish I learned in my 20s about myself. Things I wished I knew in my 20s. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about what I wish I knew in my 20s, and then I'll say where I am now currently in my life. 41-year woman with 2 children, single. As I've said, I'm single. I'm not planning to get married again. Fears of being tied, fears of being you know, I would say traumas I've been experiencing in my life kind of made me put on a guard, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good with that. And looking at the state of where marriage is currently, it kind of put like a real fear on me getting tied up, getting into that space with anyone. So it's a bit hard and bit tricky. But let's go to things I wish I learned in my 20s. Uh, one would be, one would be, let's talk about school. Uh, I wanted to go to school. I wanted to study. I wanted to do that. And the first thing I thought about when I finished up my matric was like, oh, girl, go to school, go to school, go to school, go to school. But again, my parents didn't have money. My father was raising 4 girls, and at that time, he was retrenched. It was during that cycle where he got retrenched, and then obviously he didn't have money. And I didn't want to enforce anything on him because I could see that he was still struggling with himself and also his business. So that made me sort of like, oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Then I started to figure out that I need to make changes in my life. Uh, Even though at that time I was a bit bored with my hometown, I knew that I need to just get out. I need to get out. But when I got out of there, I only got out of there. Oh my God, this feels so good. I only got out of there. Um, and then I went and stayed with my mom for a little bit of while. And then when I came back from my mom, that's when I found out I was pregnant. And then I started thinking, okay, since I'm gonna have a baby and I'm unemployed, let me focus on raising my child. And I did just that for over a year, two, and then I said, no, man, this child needs to be taken care of because my dad at that time was doing that. So I did that. So any regrets on not finishing school? Not at all. It's something that I still want to pursue very much and finish. That's just one of the tasks that I need to do now that I think I have time because my kids are now grown. I can focus more on myself. on that. Number two, what else? On relationships. Uh, any regrets? Things I wish I learned in my 20s was to never give your heart out to anyone that doesn't deserve it. Number one, don't give your heart out to anyone that does not deserve that. Um, Love is beautiful. Love is something that is so precious, and I value love. And I value any emotional connection that you might have with anyone. But I would say, please don't give out your heart to anyone. Have that in the back of your mind that they might break your heart, especially if you're young and naive and thinking that, oh, this is my forever. No, no, no. Go into love, but do not give out anything. Hold on to it, in fact. Uh, be in love, be in that moment with that person until you figure out what are they about, what are their plans, are they aligning with yours? Because you can have two different plans as people. You can have big vision of your life, they could have maybe a small version of your life. That person will most definitely tire you down in that relationship because your plans are not aligned, because your plans are not aligned. So don't give out your heart to anyone unless you feel like they are deserving of that and they are aligned with your goals, with your wants and needs and what you want in your life. um what else is a lesson that I've learned now in my life? Don't fart and sit, guys. When our parents tell us those things are really, I wish it was one of those things that our parents could really put an emphasis on us. Do not drain yourself on starting a relationship and doing fat and set with a guy. I know relationships are precious and all of that, but when you start off, sometimes you don't plan to go and fat and set with someone. It's not in your plans. It's not in your plans. It just happens. But you try not to do that when you are not ready to do that, or your plans with that person are not again aligned, because you need to have one goals, one vision. If there isn't none, I'm telling you, one will drain the other person. You will be drained in that relationship. um One of the other things that I feel like I should have learned in my 20s and 30s was don't rush into anything. As much as life is short, don't rush into anything. Take your time, take your time. Even with love, take your time. Even with getting to where you want to be, take your time. You don't need to rush into anything in your life. Uh, because right now I'm in my 40s, 40, I'm 41, and I've realized that I've been exhausting myself with trying to achieve things that are not achievable in my 20s. That ended up getting me depressed somewhere, somehow, because I am rushing through life. I'm rushing um, things that maybe God has not even given me the opportunity to have, or to get. And that ends up frustrating you in your life. That ends up being a frustration in your life because, one, things are not happening as quickly as you would like them to be. Okay. One and another thing that I think that I need to emphasize more on family. Family, I'm big on family. I love my family very much, but I feel like sometimes we overexhaust ourselves with our family members. I mean, people are just people. You must just know that. And you and maybe your siblings are different in so many ways, and your goals and your visions are not gonna align. Just imagine now I'm draining myself up. I am emotionally exhausting myself trying to fix things that other people are not ready to fix, that other people are just not into that space of mind to fixing their life. Maybe they are all about themselves right now. They are more focused on building themselves, and here I am dragging them on my quest to find my happiness. which is really not fair. So I would say that, ooh, Linda, I would say, please, things in your life in your 20s and your life in your 30s should be a part where you explore yourself, where you get to know yourself, where you try to understand more and find out what are your goals, what is it that you want in your life, what are you looking forward to in your life, what are you looking forward to in your future. Again, life is too short, guys. I want to emphasize that a lot. um and be happy. My kids always say I'm angry, I'm an angry mom, because I'm angry at times because things are not happening the way I'd like them to, even though they do not understand my thought process, because I'm very protective. They're like, you are too much. But again, they need to understand that I love them so much and I only want the best for them, and I wouldn't let anything or anyone try to take that away from them. And as a mother, I feel like you want your kids to be happy. And for me, happiness is when my kids can be themselves and be happy on who they are and be happy in their own space and in their own lives. um so I've touched on all of that. Again, this content is not planned, it's just me and my thoughts on my 20 things I wish I learned in my 20s and things I wish I'd learned in my 30s, and where I am right now. Right now, I am in a phase of being selfish about me, um, on being selfish about me, on being happy about anything that comes my way. This few last week, as I've said, my skin was breaking. I was going through it, but sometimes I feel like, no, girl, you are just doing a lot. You are overly exhausting yourself. Number one, to take some time and breathe and enjoy your life and enjoy the moments that you have in your life, and be kind to yourself and forgive yourself for dreams you have not yet attained. And it doesn't mean it's not gonna happen, it just means that it was just not my time. And so again, uh, do like this video, subscribe to this channel. It's a new one, it's a rambling mom. I would call it myself a rambling mom who just talk a little bit around there and there, and who's trying to figure this life and enjoy her life. Again, please do subscribe. I'm not one to ask for people to subscribe. I wish people can subscribe because they want to, not because they need to. And again, I'm new to this channel, so I'm gonna be like all over the place. But remember, I'm doing it in real time. I'm just doing things in real time, and I don't wanna. I don't want to not have content. This week is all about me and this channel, and just focusing more on it. As I've said, I have been doing this channel while I was working, so I didn't have time to focus on my channel. I didn't have time to focus on anything like content. Sometimes I'll drop it, sometimes I'll not, sometimes I'm in, sometimes I'm not. But this week is all about me and this channel of mine. And let me say it, I'm focusing on this baby right now. And my hair is so itchy. Braids to get to me. Really, braids really to get to me. So guys, be kind to yourself. Take your time enjoy life. There's no right and wrong in this life, Bluetooth. There's no right and wrong in this life. There's no book on how to do this life thing, because today you are here, tomorrow you're sad, tomorrow you are happy, tomorrow you're unhappy. But whatever it is, just know that be kind to yourself. This is it from me. As you can see, my hair is done. I've done this. I'm gonna keep it like this. Enjoy your day. Bye.